It is the Ace Micheals Show, and I'm Ace Micheals with you. It's proud to be my honor to be with you today. And if you ever want to be on the show, listen, you can call us. You can call 702-540-3498, or you don't like to call people. I get it. You're out of that. That's so last decade. What you can do is you can email us. You can email beyondthebuzz@yahoo.com, and that'll get you on the show. That way you can voice your ideas, opinions, commitments, suggestions, beliefs, dreams, ideas, whatever you've got on your mind. Today on the show, my good friend Michael San Marco is here. Hello, Michael.
Hi, Ace. How you doing?
I'm doing good. In the wave of all this terrible news this morning, people getting shot all over the country, it seems like there seems to be people just wielding guns and going out and taking the law into their own hands because of mostly probably politics. But anyway, you mentioned something when we first got online today. You said you're trying to make a difference in the world. And I want to talk about that as the opening for our show today. This may seem like a dumb question. Why do you think we need to make a difference in the world?
Well, I think we need to make a difference because everybody has their own view on how life should be, but we are all God's children. We're all the same, and it doesn't seem, people don't seem to see that. For some reason, we look at each other with color, and we look down upon certain individuals, and it's just not right. And if someone doesn't try to make a difference, nothing will ever change. So I just felt that there was a couple of things that I've done recently that people have really connected with. And the thing is that I just don't know where to go with it. People, when they hear, like, I have done a couple of things. One thing is a rap. I came up with this rap when I would watch the TV and see all these black people getting shot and getting hurt. And it kind of hurt me because when I saw it, it touched my heart. And I said, you know what? I'm not racist. I don't look at a black person, as somebody below me. So I sat down at the kitchen table and I wrote this little rap. And everybody I sing it to says, you have to do something with that. But I really don't know what direction to take. I'm 57 years old. When my kids were young, I used to rap to them. They used to say, Dad, please stop. You got to stop this. But their friends would say, your dad's pretty good. But I never did anything with it. And I would joke at them. I said I'd call myself Papa Snap because, I'm a middle-aged guy. So I thought the name was pretty catchy, Papa Snap.
Okay, I'm trying to see the visual of you rapping at the breakfast table.
Well, listen, so I wrote this thing. It took me a couple of minutes. My girlfriend says to me, how did you write that so quickly? And I said, because when you're writing from the heart, it comes easy. Mm-hmm. So if you'd like, I'd like to sing you the rap, and you let me know what you think about it.
Now, do you need a beat, or you just do a cappella?
I don't have a beat with it. I just do it off the top of my head. If somebody ever is down the road wants to record it and make it a big a hit, that's great. But yeah. This is something I just wrote in words.
I don't see any reason why when a man is offering to rap to me, I would say no to that. Of course you can rap to me. Rap, my friend.
Right, it goes like this. It goes, I'm sick and tired of watching the news, seeing all these blacks being abused. The world ain't made up of just one race. All lives matter. It's not the color of our face. All this anger, all these fights. Whatever happened to our human rights? Pointing a finger, looking to blame. Can't you see people that we're all the same? Can't you see people that we're all the same? So let's make a change and all stand strong. It's something I've been wanting for so long. For I'll be the first, because I am willing to shake my brother's hand. It's time for chilling. This anger and hatred just has to stop. It only ends in pop, pop, pop. The moral of my story in the end is killing a brother, a sister, or a friend. Pointing a finger, looking to blame. Can't you see people that we're all the same? Can't you see people that we're all the same? So that's my song.
And you know what? I think, what city are you in?
I live in New Jersey, in Morganville, New Jersey.
Okay, now in New Jersey, we've got a following and a fan base there. We need to reach out to a producer and get you in the studio to do this song. You know what I'm saying?
It that much? You think it has
Of course. Listen,
the most important, I don't mean to interrupt you, but the most important thing to me is you like Papa Snap. I like Papa Snap.
Papa Snap, I'm on the fence about. I'll be honest about that.
Okay. All right.
But the thing is, it's not about like, dislike. It's about the strength of the message. There's probably a lot of people who didn't like Imagine All the People Living for Today, and You Who Might Say I'm a Dreamer, blah, blah, blah. Some people probably thought that was John Lennon's worst song post-Beatles. Doesn't matter. That message endures. And you're absolutely right. You know, you brought up something to me when you just said this about Black Lives Matter. Well, I'm black, and yeah, my life matters, so I get it. But it never really occurred to me that white people are watching black people get shot, and that white people must have some type of opinion of that, you know? And now I know if I was watching a slew of white people getting killed every week on the television, I wouldn't like that. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm not white, but I have white friends, and I wouldn't like to see white people getting killed. I just wouldn't, right? So I think that your song is timely. I think that in this very volatile political climate, we're reaching a point where it's not even just about black and white anymore. Now it's becoming about Republican or Democrat, have or have not, Trump versus non-Trump. I mean, we're really getting into a volatile society. Would you agree?
Yes, I agree. I feel that, you know, if we all started at this point in our lives, and every new couple that got married, you know, and had kids and would raise their kids and would just raise their kids, letting each kid know that we're all the same. That's my point of my song. You know, this black kid is your brother. He's your friend. Raise our kids the right way, and the world will change. It's up to us to raise our kids and give awareness to them that we're all equal. If we don't do that, then it's our own fault that nothing will change.
Now, here's something that's kind of interesting. Like, when I was a kid growing up in the 80s, right, I remember there was a definitive black versus white, gay versus straight. That's kind of how it was. There were the freaks, there were the jocks, there were the stoners, there were the cheerleaders, there were the this. Everybody had a group. But now what's happened that I've never seen in my life is you say Black Lives Matter, and before you hardly get it out of your mouth, someone else goes, no, porcupines lives matter too. And it's like, wait a minute, that's not the point. The point is not that this person's life matters over this person's life. The point is we need to do something about everyone getting some equality. I think that was the point of the statement. Would you agree?
I agree, because, you know, you look at it this way. If God wanted to make one type of a person, he would have made one type of a person. I don't know how anybody could think that because I'm white, I'm above you. No, I'm not above you. I look at you as my brother, as my equal. And the reason I wrote what I wrote was because I wanted to make a difference. And I feel that if this message gets out there, it may make people think to say, wow, you know, he has a point there. You know, lives are all, you know, we're all God's children. We all need to make a difference.
Sure.
You know, we all pray to the same God, you know. And I even came up with a trademark that I just made that I used to tell my kids when they go to sleep at night. And in 1993, I was in a car accident, and in a very bad car accident. I almost died. I was in a coma. And I had a friend, Peter. He was a Christian, and he would always talk to me about God. And he told me, he says, Mike, God told me you were going to be fine, for you had a purpose to fulfill one day. Now, I really never thought about it much, but I said it was a little strange that God spoke to him and not to me while I was unconscious. But about a year and a half ago, I was in Kohl's with my girlfriend, and we're walking around, and there's a saying. It's on picture frames and plaques, and it's "I love you to the moon and back." I love you to the moon and back. You've heard of it? Yes.
I didn't, but I just did just now. Yeah.
Well, there's a saying. It's been around forever. I love you to the moon and back. And I left, and I said to myself, "What's so special about the moon? It's only a planet. Why would you just love someone to the moon?" So I went home, and I went on the USPTO, which is a database for patents and trademarks, and you can type in a saying, and it'll tell you if anybody owns that saying. So nobody owned the saying, so I bought the trademark. So now I make bracelets and necklaces and T-shirts, and I actually have a company that's looking to do a licensing agreement with me because they love the saying so much. And my trademark that I own is, and it's something that, you know, it's good for a birthday, an anniversary, just to tell someone you love. I've had people even buy from me because somebody in their life has passed away and they want to put a bracelet on their wrist or wear one in remembrance of them. And my trademark is I love you all the way to heaven and back. And to me, that's a beautiful thing to tell somebody.
Great. No, that is a wonderful sentiment. Now, really quickly, you put another seed in my head when you mentioned about the whole, when we're talking about Black Lives Matter and all lives matter and God, of course. If I see a newsreel of Bill Cosby these days, I feel bad because Bill Cosby is a black comedian. If I see a newsreel of black guys breaking into a liquor store, I feel bad because those are black guys, and I feel it's a reflection on me. When you see 3 cops that are white kill a black kid and get acquitted, how do you feel?
I feel that sometimes the system isn't the way it should be. I feel that sometimes, certain departments, it's in government, it goes in everything. It's like, even if you get pulled over, if I get pulled over, most likely I'm getting in a ticket. I've seen policemen get pulled over and they drive away. Is the system fair? It's not fair. But there are a lot of good people in the system, It's just about weeding out the bad people. You can't say the whole system is wrong, but it's unfair if you see, if I see a video of a man with no gun in his hand and he gets shot or he's getting kicked and punched, that upsets me, because there is no reason, there's no that should not be allowed. So I feel for that person, and I just feel there have been too many instances where black people have gotten hurt, and it can't be that every one of them was wrong. It just life isn't that way. You know what I mean? So I think that when I was watching the news and I saw all these individuals getting hurt, it upset me, and it made me want to write something from my heart. To try to show people that there are people like myself that do care about black people and know that all blacks aren't bad. There's bad whites, there's bad blacks, there's bad Arabs, there's bad Chinese. People are people, you know what I mean? But you have to care for each other. And I care enough that I want to make my message known through this music to try to make a difference and let black people know that I care about their well-being just as much as I care about my own well-being.
And that's a great point. I can't close the show on a stronger note, actually. That is a very good point. Hey, Michael, if people want to contact you on the social media, on the www, what do they need to do to reach out to touch you?
Well, I'm on, I actually am not on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn. You know LinkedIn? Yeah, they can contact me on LinkedIn. I have my company up named Friendly Inspirations and my name, Michael Samarco. They can contact me there if they want. Like I said, if there's anybody that a producer or something that likes my rap and wants to make it into something, that would be wonderful.
Yes, I think it would be. I want to hear that. I want to hear that on the radio, and I want to hear that on the dance floor. I want to go to a club, order a drink, and look out and see everybody on the dance floor going, who, to your song. Hey, man.
Well, you know what it is? You have to be the one that make it happen, because I don't know anybody. I don't know how to make it happen. I know when I sing it to people in the street, they love it, but I need somebody who knows somebody. So if it's God's will, it'll happen. If it's not, then, I had my moment in time.
And that is what's up. Hey, man, it's the Ace Michael Show. My guest, Michael Samarco, on the show today with some profound thoughts for us to ponder on this day where we are unfortunately dealing with a national tragedy. That is what's up. It's the Ace Michael Show. You know what I say at the end of every show, and I mean it still. Live the life you love the life you live. Thank you.
Take care. Bye.